Warning: the following show was recorded in English, then translated into Greek through Google Translate, then turned back into English by first-year Greek language students. We just figured it would make more sense that way.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to The Adventure Bastards. This is a show about tabletop role-playing games where a group of very inexperienced beginners at role-playing sort of come together and record our experiences, and as we learn and, and hopefully enjoy, hopefully you, the audience, will get something out of watching us mess around and muck up and sort of muddle our way through to the end of these stories and adventures. So this is actually our second adventure we've recorded. If you missed the first one, so your first time joining us, don't worry about it. The last one was a bit of a technical nightmare, and I'm a lot more confident that this is our first proper go at it where, it's very easy to recommend it without having to make a lot of apologies beforehand. So what we're playing is Call of Cthulhu, which is a role-playing game inspired by the works of H.P. Lovecraft. So it's sort of 1920s Americana investigations, that sort of thing against great occult forces. And this week we are beginning our journey into Escape from Innsmouth. If you're knowledgeable about Lovecraft's work, you'll probably know about the story Shadow over Innsmouth. If not, don't worry. The players don't know about it either, so you're going in as raw as they are. So hopefully you'll enjoy.
Is everyone ready? Should we just?
I'm ready.
Should we crack on?
Sure.
Go nuts.
Right. Welcome everyone back to The Adventure Bastards. Since your last adventure, you guys have been lying low because the police are not happy with you guys, not with the whole murdering your client thing.
Hey, we didn't murder him.
Yeah, well, they think you probably don't, but they're not happy with you because you've caused them a lot of paperwork to essentially cover up what happened because, they don't want a bunch of, white rich kids to go to jail. So you guys are fine because of your ridiculous privilege. Anyway, what else? Ask you, what's your character name again?
Julian Nelson. Oh, Julian Nelson, not Justin Nelson.
Justin Nelson. Julian was obviously very interested in that painting and has been doing research in the past week. You found out Nelson Blakely was a sort of socialite artist on the scene for Boston scene for a while. He was relatively well known, and then he sort of disappeared. The picture in question from the house was one of many commissions he had done. It wasn't nothing particularly remarkable about that. He did a lot of commissions for a lot of other rich people, but what's weird about it is why a commission he did for someone else would be in the Corbett house. And, you've kind of hit a dead end because he's sort of disappeared and nobody really knows what's going on with him. So there's not much more you can do with that at the moment, but that's what you found out.
Oh.
And what else? Yes, Zav is... What is that?
Mimicking Carlo eating.
Oh, yes. We have to excuse anybody watching Carlo chomping away because we didn't have time to eat before this. And Zav's still very injured from the last adventure, which even with a week lying up, you're still in a rough, dire state. So hopefully nothing will be too dangerous today.
It's all right. I'll be fine. I'll just remember to dodge everything, which I kept forgetting to do.
I think we all did. We just stood there and tugged it.
I've got the highest dodge stat.
Have you?
But I was like, fuck it, I'm going to take you on.
YOLO. So anyway, the adventure starts with you guys sort of bumming around, like trying to lie low, trying to keep out of the police's way, not getting nothing going on. Cheryl's in the other room. You guys are sat as usual, drinking, smoking, exchanging stories of conquest from your university days.
Is she still wearing the suit we bought her?
It's not a suit day today. She can't wear it every day because you only bought her one suit and she's not that skanky.
You know what's first on the list?
I knew you guys would ask about the suit.
That's not what Kenril told me.
Whoa. Let's. She's a hard worker. Leave her be. So you guys are all sort of
hard work, am I are.
So anyway, you guys are all just messing about, and then you hear a massive crashing sound from the street outside.
Ignore it. I'm staying inside.
Cheryl.
Windows or is the windows?
Cheryl, go see what happened.
So Cheryl goes and looks out the window, and she shouts, "There's been a car crash out there."
Was it my car? Did they hit my car?
She says, I think they may have sideswiped it, but it's probably fine.
Can she call an ambulance just in case? It's...
Yeah. You tell her to go call an ambulance, and she gets on the phone to do that.
Don't even know if anyone's hurt, but all right.
Can we go down? Can we look out the window and see what's going on?
I'm going out.
Okay.
Let's go.
All right.
So as you go outside, there's a car that's like careened into the wall. Has actually like swiped the side of Zav's car, but you know, your paint job.
I just
is
finished the
fucked.
payment on that thing.
It is fucked. The paint's fucked, but it still looks like it'll still drive.
Very good.
I need to write down your character. You have a car because apparently you have a car now.
What colour is it?
Zav, what colour's your car?
Burgundy.
Burgundy with scratches.
Yes, with scratches.
Nice feature.
Some slight streaks of gold on the bonnet.
So over at the car accident, when obviously the rest of you apart from Zav are looking at the accident while Zav's just staring, crying at his paintwork. You see an old man sort of stumble out of his car, confused, just like bewildered. Obviously, not in a great sense of mind right now.
Are you okay, old man?
Go patronize him.
I'm trying to. Sorry, I haven't got the right page open.
He does seem confused.
It's like, oh my god, what happened? Where did she come from? The woman, is she fine?
I don't know, but you swiped my car.
I'm sorry. I just swerved to avoid her and just. I guess I'm sorry. And he's very.
Avoided
confused.
who?
There was a woman in the road.
Where's she gone?
You look around and you don't see. Well, you see people on the street gawping, but nobody obviously standing in the road. Nobody obviously that was who he's talking about.
Can I try and get some more sense from him by?
Yeah. What do you want to do?
Doing psychological
Analysis.
Your parapsychology.
So to save time, unless I specifically say what type of dice to roll, just roll a D100 because they almost always are. So if you could just give us a roll.
76.
You are.
That's bad.
Yeah,
It is bad.
Psychology. Oh yeah, and you only just missed because your psychology is 70, man.
I haven't even joined the game yet on Roll20.
Oh, yeah, you should probably do that. So your psychology doesn't give it any more insight into him, but you can keep talking to him.
What? Do you have any insurance?
He's like, I'm really sorry about your car. I'll sort it out later. I promise.
Can you give me any compensation? Do you have any money on you?
I will sort your. I'm sorry. I will sort your car out. But there's more important matters right now. I have to help him. I have to tell the police.
I do have a
Help
law
who?
skill. I have a law
who?
skill, and I will roll for it, mate.
I'm sorry. I said I will sort your car. I've just got something I need to deal with right now. I'll come back
Okay.
You said you've got to go and see someone.
Yes.
Who are you referring to?
Brian, he works for me over in Innsmouth. He's gone missing. I don't know what's going on. I need to tell the police. We need to find him.
Bring him in. Let's bring him in the office. He can use the phone. Then he can't run off from Zav taking.
No, I can't stay with you guys. I need to go see the police now. I need to report this.
Why is it such a big deal? How long has he been missing for?
So I went to meet him today, and he's been running the store for me in Innsmouth, and I went there. All the lights were on. I figured he must be in there, even though it was way past closing time. I went inside. I just assumed he'd be working late, but right away there was something wrong with the place. Like there was this fishy odor. It was overpowering.
Has Cheryl been there?
Who's Cheryl? It was no. It's Brian. He was something was wrong in there. I don't mind telling you, it scared the hell out of me. That place, that town. I never wanted him to work there, but I needed someone to cover.
That town? Are you referring to Innsmouth?
Yes, that's where he was working. The cash register was smashed open, and I shouted his name, but there was no one around. Something's going on. I don't know what.
Should we
Calm
just let
down.
him go? Find him later. If he's in a hurry and he's answering all these questions.
And as you say that, he just legs it.
What
About his car?
He's left his car behind, and he's
Car's
ran
knackered.
off down the street.
He's left that obviously because the whole crash situation. He doesn't want to think he's just running away without paying Johnny. So we've got his car. So sweet.
Should we
park
run
it up.
after
Park-
him?
let's park
It's
it.
quite exciting.
Nah,
Can
just-
I use spot hidden
Carlo,
to
can you
find
throw
anything?
something? Can
Yeah,
you
you
throw
can-
something at him to like?
Do you wanna like search his car then?
Yeah, let's have a gander at his car.
Uh,
By the way, you guys missed that, but when I can't remember what one of you said, but like I laughed and noodles just exploded out my mouth, like
Oh my god, I
like
can't
all
wait.
down my chin, and I was like,
wow, free entertainment.
yeah. So when we watch this back, see if you
It looked
spot.
like Cthulhu.
I
for a
kept
second.
laughing because whilst the guy was explaining stuff, I just kept hearing Carlo go.
Karen, do you want to give me a roll?
Nice.
That's a beast roll.
26. So, not sure spot hidden. Oh, it's an okay roll.
Carlo, can you stop licking the crime scene?
Trentwood's just all over that car with his tongue. I can figure this out, guys.
Checking for fingerprints.
So you look through the vehicle, you find a bunch of invoices from First National grocery stores, and in the glove compartment there's the registration of the car, which lists Arthur Anderson as the owner of the vehicle.
Arthur Anderson.
Arthur Anderson. As you're searching through the vehicle, the local police officers show up to investigate the scene, and they want to find out what's going on, and they ask you.
I'm gonna go back in the office.
To not waste time, they basically quiz you for a while about what you know, and send you guys on your way, and then they drive off with his car.
Is that normal practice for them to drive off with a car?
Yeah, they're
I
taking.
guess so. It's left for now.
They're not going to leave it in the middle of the road, so.
Right. Did we get anything from? Like, did we capture those invoices, or we just leave them in the car?
You didn't tell me you wanted to steal from a crime scene, but I didn't, so I
No,
didn't
no,
assume.
I don't. I just want to know if Kieran wanted to pick them up, but that's fine. That's
I
fine.
found $10 in his glove compartment.
No, you didn't.
Was there any addresses on the invoice? I know the car's gone, but
Yeah, there was some addresses for I don't have the street handy, but it's an Innsmouth address for a shop, a grocery store there.
okay. Did they have a telephone number on that we could call?
Yeah, sure.
What do
if
you
go to the
reckon?
police
Should we
station,
head
the guy
back
up-
in?
If you go to the police station, you'll probably get the guy there.
But I don't think. Oh yeah, he was heading to the police station. What do you want to do?
Oh, I thought he just legged it.
Well, he said he was heading to the police station.
Oh,
So you could
I
pop in the police station, see if he's
could
still
have
there.
given him a lift.
Yeah. Should we go?
Yeah, let's go.
Yes. Yeah. Let's go.
All right.
I've got to finish eating.
So 3 of you head to the
Catch
police
up in 5
station,
minutes.
while Trent stays in the office to finish his dinner.
Just slurping.
What are you eating?
Noodles.
So you get to the police station and you head to the desk sergeant, and the desk sergeant is not pleased to see you guys again.
Hi guys.
Go on, Kenry, you're up.
Oh.
Charming.
We had a man just run into Zav's car over here, and he said he was on his way to the police station. Is it
Oh, that
climbed
was
up?
you guys, was it? I should have known you guys would be involved in this.
Well,
What do you want?
is the man still here? The gentleman? Like he ran off in a hurry without giving us any kind of details.
I shouldn't be telling you anything, but yes, he's here, and no, this is
Sure.
none of your
Well, look,
business.
technically, that's a hit and run if he hits Zav's car here and doesn't leave
Yeah.
us any details
Yes.
for it to get repaired.
All right. If this is just all about insurance and nothing else, nothing funny, you guys sit tight. We'll get back to you tomorrow about the car.
I caught
Okay,
up
don't-
yet.
Tomorrow.
Hey, we barely know what's going on here yet, and I don't have
Okay.
time to you guys getting involved and messing things up.
Have I arrived yet?
Should half of us drive to Innsmouth, sorry. Was it Innsmouth?
Innsmouth, yeah.
Can some of us go to Innsmouth and 2 hang here waiting for Bobby policeman?
If you want, yeah.
Yeah, who's coming with?
I mean, Innsmouth. By the way, Innsmouth's like a day's drive away. This isn't just down the road.
Well, I'm gonna have to go because I'm the one with the car. And-
I'll go, Johnny. I'll go, Johnny.
All right, me and Kieran
I
will
still
hang
feel
back.
bad about breaking his nose. So.
Okay,
I've become better friends with him since. I like to think.
I'm just gonna. I shouldn't do this because this is not the point of roleplay. But you guys may be going off a little half-cocked.
Why were we going there anyway?
Oh,
Just to see the shop.
won't that be probably where some shit's gonna go down?
Well, no, sorry. I mean, I probably shouldn't do this because this is roleplay. I should just roll with whatever you guys want
Yeah.
to do. But like, you've barely got any information. You're not hired. You're not, you know,
That's true.
what you're just like poking.
Let's just go to bed. Let's just go to bed.
I mean, like, I don't want to
tomorrow.
keep doing that. I mean, obviously, I want to let you guys roll, but like, the idea is to investigate, build things up, and like, you know, go not just like as soon as someone says, "Oh, I heard something's going on," you're like, "Brilliant! I'll go check that out."
We've got too confident since the last case.
Yeah, I mean, and
We
so
were
I-
so scared originally.
yeah, I apologise for kind of like I'll try not to do that again, but I just thought in
Okay.
this case, if you guys,
Dad,
if half of you head off to
parents
Innsmouth, this whole adventure is going to end very short and very disastrously.
That's good. We can pass that off as like some kind of divine intervention type of.
Yeah.
No, I'm sensing this is a bad idea.
I mean, it'll probably play out, but in a very disastrous manner. That's all.
Yes. Okay. Well, let's not drive there.
See, what is a day? Is the DM when you say it's a day's wait or something? Can we do in that time?
Well, like in a day, like if we're researching, it's like half a day, so we can like research like
But
2 places or go to different locations.
You know, you don't have to min-max your time in this. Like, if like there's nothing's going to happen for the next 24 hours, you can just say we sleep for 24 hours and come back. You don't have to be like trying to cram in everything you can do in every moment of time.
To the suit shop.
Yes, I was actually. Just saying.
Question, Kinril, are you wearing the suit from last time?
It needs repaired.
I know. Are you wearing it?
Why don't we sleep?
Not right now.
How about we fucking... One of you nips off to get his suit sorted. Surely we'd have done that in our week off. And then we sleep off till the morning and then go to the police station again and find out those details.
Who's going for suits and who's going to sleep?
I'm sleeping.
I'll
I'm
take my
happy
suit
in this
back.
suit.
I'll go sort the suit out with him.
I'll get a suit as well.
All right.
Oh well, I'll go for a suit if everyone is.
No, you're in bed. We turn up with suits tomorrow.
You guys all told Julian you're all going to bed, and then all went for suits without him. So Julian's gone off home to sleep for the night, and the other 3 of you have gone back to the suit shop. And the guy's like, "Hey, how you doing? What's up? My favourite customers." Sort
How's
of.
it going? I damaged my suit. I was wondering if you'd be able to repair it.
Damaged it? How? What, you get it caught on a door or something?
Sort of, yeah.
Fell through a window.
Kind of fell through a window.
It fell through a window.
Yeah.
What kind of
Well,
suit?
It was a good suit though. It survived like.
Yeah, it was a nice suit. Yeah.
Have you got it on you?
Yes.
Like he looks at the suit and he is horrified. He's like, "What have you done to this? This is
Good
a
thing-
wreck. I can't fix this. This needs throwing in the bin. You need a new suit."
I need a new suit. Oh.
Good thing it wasn't tailored. Otherwise, it would be.
Yeah, that'd be
Yes.
fucking.
Maybe we should think about getting tailored suits.
What happens if it gets damaged again?
Yeah, well, yeah.
You can't repair that.
Well, we just won't wear it when we go to places. I can't believe we're at the fucking suit shop again.
It's the best place in town, man.
I know.
So what do you guys want? Do you want off the shelf suits? Do you want tailored suits? What do you want?
I'm gonna get an off-the-shelf suit.
$5 or $10
Yeah,
suit?
I'm gonna get
I'm
another.
gonna get a $5 one. Just
Yeah,
some-
get a
just something
$5
neat.
one.
Okay.
I'm gonna get a cheap suit because I'm not feeling too good.
All right,
I don't know
okay.
if I'll last the week.
Okay, guys, I understand.
Don't say that.
Normally I'd push you to get some finer quality stuff, but looking what you guys do with my handiwork, I'm happy to sell you the cheaper stuff. And don't worry, it's still good. These are still good suits. So that's 3 $5 suits. Okay?
Have you got any
Thank you.
suits with armor on them?
It's not that kind of shop.
Okay.
I don't
Do you
think.
know-
You
do you
know
know
what? I don't
What,
think there
what
is
about like shoulder padding?
what, like like a woman's suit with like.
What
Yeah.
about? Could you make me a suit but with like leather?
Let's just
Lining.
take the suits. Let's just take the suits. This is getting weird. We like your suits. Next time maybe we could get a discount.
All
Not
right,
this time, next time.
Okay, but right now you're getting cheap suits, so you don't get a discount on cheap suits. So can you each of you?
3 cheap suits.
What about 3 for the price of 2?
This is not really bulk purchase for me. I've got to be honest.
I'm still asleep here. Hurry up.
Okay. Guys, let's just get the suits and go to bed.
Can
Right,
each
right.
of you modify your own character sheet to reduce $5 off your cash and add a suit to your gears and possessions?
Oh,
Years and possessions.
Cheap suit.
Oh, cheap shoot. All right. Okay.
Have I gained anything by sleeping? Any HP or anything?
You were maxed
I
up
think you're already
anyway.
maxed, aren't you?
Was I? Oh. Oh no, I wasn't. I was only on 6.
Oh yeah. You can. I'll give you an extra point. You're on
It's a
7
good thing
now.
we sent him to bed then. If he tries to guilt
Yeah.
trip us tomorrow when we've all got suits.
I'll not be jealous.
Right, to bed.
Right, you guys all get a pretty good night's sleep.
except for me.
Except for you. Oh yeah, because you're worried
Dream
about your
about the
car,
suit.
aren't you?
Oh, and my wounds.
And your wounds and your car. You know, you're not having a good week. But at least you got a cheap suit.
Yes.
So you get up in the morning, you head back to the office, and Cheryl hands you the morning newspaper and says, "Have you guys seen this?" And let me just get you.
Oh,
Here
God.
we go.
But something's happened to Anderson, hasn't it?
What's that? Oh,
You guys see this?
yeah.
Store employee goes missing. Innsmouth.
Oh, I was probably missed yesterday by his employer. Burnham. Burnham.
Occupied. Got the till left open. Yeah.
Right. So you guys, before you guys get a chance to do anything,
Yes.
Mr. Arthur Anderson himself shows up at your door.
Well, look who it is.
Okay, he says, "I'm really sorry about yesterday. Whose car did I damage?
Zav's.
That'll be mine.
Tell me
But
what."
first things first, are you okay?
I'm fine. I'm fine. It's Brian I'm worried about. I mean, I've talked to the police, but I'm not sure what good it's going to do. But you know, that's not your problem, I guess. I mean, I just came back to sort your car out. I'm sorry about what happened yesterday. There was a woman in the road. I swerved. I was in a panic. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hit it.
What happened
That's
to
okay.
Brian again?
Well, I went to see him in Innsmouth. Like he runs one of my stores, and but he was missing. When I got there, there was no sign of him. There was a horrible smell, but the cash register was broken open, and he was just gone.
Right, is this that thing that's in the newspaper today?
I haven't seen the papers yet.
Here you
Don't
go.
look.
Have a look.
Yeah.
Don't look. You might just disturb him a little bit. How are you?
Stuff I already know.
Yeah, but he doesn't need to see it rubbed in his face. Have some heart.
Would you like a drink, Mr. Anderson? Mr. Anderson.
Oh, that would be great. Thank you. Sorry, I'm not. I hope I'm not bothering you guys.
Get him some bourbon.
That's fine. Cheryl.
Arthur,
Cheryl.
can you tell me what kind of person Brian was? Is he the kind of person that would go missing off his own back or not?
So, I mean, when I told the police, at first they seemed interested, but they looked into it and they said that, and I didn't know this, that Brian was had a bit of a criminal record, but he's been a straight kid for a long time. He's never caused me any problems. So, but the police seem to think he did it. Seem to think he ran off with the money, but it doesn't make any sense. Why was the cash register smashed open? He had the key.
Maybe he lost it.
Mm.
There have been. I've known people to break locks even though they have the key.
Well, I guess maybe he could have done it. But I trust him. He's always been a good kid. I mean, I sent him out there. Nobody wants to work in Innsmouth. That town's, you know, people say funny things about that town, and I didn't want to send him there, but we needed someone to cover, and he's an ambitious kid. I figured running a store on his own was a good opportunity, but I didn't think anything like this was going to happen.
What, a small town?
Well, I mean, it's moderately sized, but there's hardly anyone living there anymore. It's a wasteland.
So what do you think actually happened? I'm a bit fuzzy on all the details. He's gone. There's a fishy smell.
I don't know. I was
Think
hoping
he was kidnapped?
it's possible. I mean, the police think he's run off with the money, but I think something strange is going on. There was that shop did not seem right to me.
Would there have been anyone who would want to kidnap him? Anyone who would want to do ill towards Mr. Burnham?
I don't really know. I sent him out there and like, it's. I mean, so I guess I should, but the store was new. I'm setting up a lot of new stores at the minute, and I haven't really been to Innsmouth much. And honestly, I didn't want to be in Innsmouth much, so I don't really know who his friends were or anything. As far as I know, he commuted in there in the morning and went back and left every day, because I think he was lodging with some.
Carlos dying.
Treadwood, are you okay?
Are you okay, sir?
Cheryl, get him a water.
Cheryl gets Trent some water.
Thank you.
The water of Jesus
as well.
You can leave
So,
now.
Mr. Anderson, would you mind if we investigated this case?
Oh, I probably should have noticed. I actually came back for the car, but if you guys would help, that would be great because the police right now they're giving me nothing. They just they straight away as soon as they found anything about his past, they've just decided it was his fault. But I don't believe that. Brian's a good kid. You know if you want to hear about him, talk to his parents. They will tell you he's a good straight A kid. He wouldn't do anything like this.
Yeah, I was about to ask, where do his parents stay?
They live in town. I mean, I can give you their address if you want to speak to them.
Yeah, that would be helpful. Thank you.
He gives you parents' address, and we don't have to make up addresses.
I want the postcode. So what's it for? Like, I understand. I feel like we're emotionally attached now to Arthur Anderson, but what is there money involved? You know, you're a big businessman. You've got to run a business here.
Look, if you can find him, I'll you know. I don't know what it's worth. It depends what happened to him. You know, if he's run off with the money, I don't necessarily want to be paying you guys to make things worse. I just
If we recovered the money,
if you can find something that's helpful, I will reward you guys. You know, it depends what it is. I don't know what's going on right now, so it's hard to say. But if you guys can put the time in, I will make it worth your while.
That sounds fair.
it's not like we're doing anything else.
So
Speak for yourself.
So about my car.
Oh yeah.
Jesus Christ.
I'm sorry. Yes, of course, your car. If you get it fixed, send me the bill and my office will pay it.
We're leaving the insurance companies out of this one.
I mean, I don't really have insurance, but I mean, I'll just pay for it, whatever it takes.
That's cool.
Okay, no worries.
Can I ask? I think half of us should go to his parents and half of us should go to the police station and kind of inquest a little bit more why they wouldn't touch.
I think also, if we're going to investigate this, we need to let the police know we're investigating this, so we don't get like, oh, you guys were there.
Yeah, that's good.
Down.
That's
What if they say you ain't touching
the
this?
police? Ah, that's true. They might forbid us.
Anyway, while
Do you
you're
think I
discussing
should
this,
go there
while
and
you're
ask
discussing this,
him?
Arthur
So we
leaves,
could
by the
risk
way.
not be able to do the
Arthur
case,
leaves, okay.
or we could risk getting arrested.
No, but we haven't done anything illegal. At least we're letting that. We're
We're
saying.
well within our right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
this is.
I was going to say, by the way, last time I felt like there was times during the investigation last time where if you'd have just told people you were investigators, it might have smoothed things along rather than like trying to avoid telling them what you were doing.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm not saying you definitely should talk to the police. I'm just saying last time that when people were asking you why you were interested, you were like really hesitant to say when you are licensed investigators. You know.
Working against you. You never know who's.
I know.
working.
I'm just giving you guys some context. That's all.
I'd like to go to the police station and probe.
I think we
Probe
should
some cops.
let them know out of goodwill and then probe.
Okay, so you guys head over to the police station, and as you can imagine, the clerk on the desk rolls his eyes as soon as you guys walk in the room.
Do you mind if I go to the garage to
Suits on.
sort out my car thing?
It's only it's just
No, look.
outside
The
damage.
the only reason I ask is our last employer, he died, so like. Arthur Anderson could die before paying me. So...
I'm not a metagame, and I'm going to stop doing this. Zap is also the only one with any law skill, and you're about to walk into the police station, and he wants to leave.
That is a very good point.
We'll go and sort you. You can go wherever you want after we sort to the police.
Yeah, I'll sort it. Yeah, there's plenty of time. What am I talking about?
So who was dealing with Arthur Anderson?
Oh, you're talking to the clerk?
I'm shouting just in the middle of the police station.
Everyone at the desks looks up at you, shakes their head, and goes back to work.
They're not taking you seriously. Oi!
Excuse me, officer.
Attention, please.
What do you?
Is he
What,
intimidating?
what do you guys
Yes.
want?
Yes,
I
am.
Arthur told me he
Intimidating
was.
role.
Arthur told me he was going to come by and sort your car out. So what do you need? What are you doing here?
We've come to talk to the chief.
You're not going through anywhere. You'll talk to me first. What do you want?
Intimidate him. Can I intimidate him?
Well, again, like so the way the skills work is you can
Not too much.
you can
Policeman.
you can roll
Can I be very verbal about this?
You can, but you're going to have to say what you're going to say to him, and then we'll roll intimidate to see if it succeeds or not.
Dealt with the chief before. This is a serious issue. We're going to investigate, and we don't want any more dramas from last time.
All right, give me a roll.
Any more dramas?
Is it good?
It was okay.
Is that good?
Enough. Oh wait, the roll system we were doing it wrong.
No, you were doing right. We're doing fine.
It has to be under your.
So you rolled a success, but you didn't roll like an extreme success or anything like that.
What, like I did when I punched Johnny in the face? That was an extreme success.
Yeah. So anyway, so you roll a success for your intimidate. You basically, essentially, the guy's just like, fuck it, I don't want any trouble. You know, he's as far as he's concerned, putting you through to the chief is actually going to make things harder for you rather than easier. So he's like, fuck it. You know what, guys? You deal with the chief. You know, he's going to be less forgiving than me. Go through. You know, knock yourselves out.
I'm gonna tell him you let us in.
And he just like swears under his breath.
I guess I'll go first, right? So I'm going into the chief's office now.
Yeah. He's like, who the fuck let you guys in?
That guy. Yeah, that guy. Yeah. Either way, you can chat them whatever later. This thing that's going on with the store employee gone missing. We're going to investigate. We've been hired to investigate it.
You guys stay out of this. I don't want you guys involved in this case.
Why? How can you stop us? How can you legally stop us?
Well, I can't. You know, you guys have got to look at your license. You can do whatever the hell you want. But we pulled your asses out of that last thing. So why are you messing with this? You guys are supposed to be staying low.
You pulled our asses out. We've done nothing wrong.
Look, this kid was a criminal. Why are you? He's run off with the money. It's open and shut. Why you want to?
Do you have definitive proof that he did?
The money's missing. You know,
Do you have proof
on a cash register which was smashed open, which he had the keys to?
Look, maybe he lost the key. Maybe he lost the key.
That's what I said. But...
Why would he wait till he lost the key to rob?
Look, I don't have to argue this with you guys. I'm just saying you probably don't want to get involved because I'm not trying to screw you guys over. I'm looking out for your best interests. You don't want to go to Innsmouth. No one wants to go to Innsmouth.
This is our job.
Yeah,
boys.
Sorry, what?
While they're arguing, can I use like spot hidden and see if he's got any paperwork regarding Brian Burnham?
Ooh!
You can roll a spot hidden.
I'll keep arguing.
You keep him occupied.
I want to go to that place. It's you, mate.
19.
Nice.
Yeah. You noticed on his desk he's got Brian Burnham's rap sheet right in front of him. And as you'd already heard, it's kind of a long rap sheet, but you can't really make it all out because you're kind of just looking over his shoulder. But you can see that there's a long list of incidents.
I've got sleight of hand.
I'll intimidate him. You fucking nab it.
I'm not gonna.
Oh, we'll get in so much trouble. Yeah.
Yeah. But he's got a big sheet. Okay.
But yeah, it's But I was going to say that the sheet though, the dates on it, nothing was recent though, mate. It was all.
Wait a minute. Why don't we just point it out to him and I'll intimidate him and say, "What's this then? If you're not investigating it, what is this?"
Oh.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll roll for that.
Okay, yeah, roll for intimidate.
Well, because it's like, sort of not intimidating physically. It's intimidating, like, if no one's investigating this, why are you looking at this? What is this? Like, I'm calling him out on his bullshit.
Give me a roll. So, what do you want to say to him?
I'm going to say, if you're not investigating this case and no one's going there and no one's interested, what are you doing with this right in front of you?
Well, what do you expect me to do? I pulled his sheet. Look at this kid. He's a bad kid. Or at least he was. I mean, this just proves it.
Where does it say he's a bad kid?
Look, you know what? I shouldn't tell you. I shouldn't be telling you anything. But the last thing on here, that he pulled an armed robbery on another student at his university. Now they let things drop, but that is not the sign of a good kid, if you ask me.
It sounds like something that needs investigating.
All right. Well, you know what? I cannot stop you guys. But if you get into this kind of trouble like you did last time, I'm not necessarily going to pull you out of it again. I mean, I don't want to watch you guys suffer. I'm not an asshole here. I'm just trying to look out for you. I'm trying to help you. But, you don't want to listen to me. All I'll say is if you go into Innsmouth, spend as little time there as you can. That's what everyone...
When the time comes, if it's the right thing, you'll help us again, mate. In a bit.
But we need to find out about Innsmouth. But why are you so scared?
We know enough. We know enough.
Do we?
Yeah, he's basically said now, right, just go ahead and investigate. And I've said... He said, "Oh, I won't help you again." He'll fucking help us again.
Yeah, but it's the Innsmouth stuff we need. I don't know what this place is like.
Yeah, there might be some information he can give us about.
We can get it.
You can get that information elsewhere. The library, the news agency.
All right.
Yeah.
This guy. Let's just.
So what do you want to do? Where do you want to go now?
Well, Johnny wants to get his car.
I'm gonna leave on what I've said to him. Remember that? That was cool. And we're gonna walk out.
Okay. You triumphantly leave. Like everyone cheers behind you.
The guy earlier who we had to intimidate to let us in, can I flip him off on the way out?
Yeah,
No.
sure. If you want.
Arrested.
You guys are a big hit with the local police.
Sorry. Sorry, guys. I
Doing their dirty
went
work.
overboard.
So
I
where we
think-
go to the library?
Yeah, what are our options here? I'm sure we can answer that. What are our
Parents, Brian Burnham's parents. I guess
think-
the library.
I think you guys should go see the parents.
If we see the parents and Johnny fixes his car.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do that.
Because I would say library, but I've also got the looking stuff. So.
We need to start using the right names.
Okay, right.
Zav.
Right, okay, so let's just deal with Johnny quickly. So you go, and let's have a look. I need to look at your skills. Deal with him. I'm going to take him out back.
Can I blame the fact I was awfully forward in that police station on the 3 glasses of red wine Trent has had?
Passed
So
out.
you don't... I'm
I
just trying
like,
to figure out...
I like your shirt. I like your shirt, Julian.
Oh, after we've
Can
never
you,
seen
can
this
you give me
before.
a roll, Zav?
I want one.
Who's rolling?
Zav for his car.
What am I rolling that for?
So,
Expensive.
you take your car to the place, and they see you coming a mile away. They're like, that's not just the scratches, mate. The whole back in the engine in the inside there's fucked. I mean, this is gonna be like a week's work. This is gonna cost a fortune, mate. And like, you know what? But you've for some reason you've gone in there so half cocked that you don't have anything to counter it. You're just gonna have to fork it out.
Yeah, Arthur's going to be paying for it anyway.
Yeah,
Okay.
okay.
I mean,
You're
that's
like,
fine.
sweet, thank you, good sir.
Yeah.
So anyway, the consequence of this though is that although you only needed a minor bit of bodywork in reality, which what they're going to do is keep your car and fix it for a week doing fuck all. So you're out of car.
Johnny!
So we only had one car.
Okay, we relax for a week.
No!
No, I'm kidding.
Wow, this is going to be a short adventure.
Right now, we've got a week to look into this. Oh, should we? I don't know. Like, this is the kind of situation where do we need to get to work quick to save this guy? Is he been kidnapped?
That's
Is
fine,
he gonna die soon?
I'm
Like,
sure Mr. Anderson probably has a spare car lying.
There
around.
are other ways to get to Innsmouth other than your own car.
I'm sure
That's true.
he could sort us out with a favour.
I think his car was taken by the police, if you remember.
It's true, but he might have it back by now, by tomorrow.
He
could give us a lift.
parents at Innsmouth or not?
No,
Oh.
his parents were local.
Town, yeah.
Yeah.
If we try to get a lift from him, we can't expect him to pay for the entire car costs for you as well, Zav. Like, he's paid his debts. We'd have to give him a discount on that as well.
Yeah, but this is
to convince him.
that's a separate incident. The whole, we're helping him out, trying to find out what happened to his business and his
Yeah,
colleague.
yeah. And to be fair, it's his fault that we don't actually. No, he swerved. Oh, whatever. We'll have a word with him.
Can we go? Is some of us going to the parents?
Yeah, you're already there.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
hello.
Sorry, I forgot. You three went to the parents, didn't you? While he was doing.
Which two?
No, the rest of you, apart from I forgot that Zav went to do the car on his own. So you arrive at the Burnham residence. It's a modest little house on 325 South Powder Mill Street. And yeah, you can knock if you like.
Anyone hear that? I
No, I
knocked.
didn't hear
No, it
that.
didn't work. Let me try again. That worked.
Hello, hello. I mean, an old man comes to the door. He says, "Hello, who are you?"
Hello, we are investigators investigating the disappearance of your son, and
Oh,
we wonder if we could ask you some questions.
Did Arthur send you?
Yes, he did.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, if there's anything we can tell you to help, then please come in. We'll talk to you. Anything we can do.
we all step in.
Thank you, good sir. Let me take my scarf off.
What was Brian like as a boy?
Oh, he's like any kid. He had his wild days, but since university, since he graduated, he's really settled down. He's like, we worried about him at times, but not recently. He's been so straight. I can't believe this has happened.
Can you tell us more? Like, we don't doubt that he's a good kid. We don't off of one incident, but the incident at university the police told us about is that he held up someone with a gun or something with a gun. What's the story there? What's the full story there?
His mother's a bit distressed that you're bringing this up. She's in the room as well, as we mentioned, and she's like, "Can't we just let this go? That was so long ago now. He's been fine since. I don't know why people keep bringing that up. That he wouldn't do anything wrong.
Can I try charm point? Yeah.
on his man.
It's not. It doesn't have to be in that way, man.
Yeah, just like smooth talker. Yeah.
Yeah, go on, give me a roll, sure.
He just whaps his cock out.
Do you think...
Uh-oh.
That's what happens if you fail the roll, Kieran.
Kieran, are you wearing a suit? Are you wearing a suit?
So
Are
Kieran,
we wearing our
Kieran
suits?
tries to charm her, and she is not having any of it. She's distressed. Her son is missing, and she is not. She's not interested in you. She's old.
Can I take her to one side and use psychology? Because I feel like you could get more answers from the father than the mother.
While Julian tries to chill her out, we'll.
Can you give me a roll? Ask you.
Yeah.
Julian.
It's a lot harder to remember.
57.
What's your psychology?
70.
Okay, so let me just think.
I'm just in one corner of the room, just trying to calm her down.
I know it's a lot hard to.
So you know what? Your psychology. You talk to her and you can sense basically that she's terrified. It's like she's absolutely afraid of something.
Ooh.
So I think you guys should ask what university it was. Or what was the name of the child? Ask the father. Or the other dude, I should say.
What's the question?
Is it possible that because we've sort of slightly separated them in the same room at the moment, is it possible we could like speak to the father? Can I basically ask the father if we can talk to him personally and outside or in another room?
I mean, he's like if you want to, yeah, but like I don't keep any secrets from my wife. It doesn't make any difference to me.
It's just because she's currently a bit upset. I just want to spare her.
Okay, sure.
Okay, so as we were asking about we heard about the last case where he held someone at gunpoint. Can you tell us more about that?
Look, it was years ago. It was about when he was supposed to graduate, and he'd actually already started working for First National, but it was I'm trying to find the details actually.
First National.
The name of the shops.
Okay.
So he got involved with a bad group, and they took a disliking to another student. And one night they all came at him with a gun. I mean, and Brian tells me he wasn't armed, but the police say different. And eventually we decided not to push because we just wanted to put even when it was happening, we already wanted it behind us. But nobody got killed, nobody got hurt. I mean, the money was returned, and the judge eventually decided just to take the incident as as a warning, because kids get in trouble. And he's been straight as an arrow ever since. Nothing like this has happened again.
Don't get us wrong. We're not looking to point fingers at him. We're looking at the other people involved to see what could cause the motive for the current incident that he's missing. It's nothing to do with his motives at the moment.
It could be related, but that was years ago. I can't imagine someone
You
would still
never
be holding
know.
a grudge.
Well, at the moment, Mr. Burnham, we're speculating that there could be a kidnapping. We're trying to see if there'd be anyone in his past that would have reason to do so.
And that is a motive and a half to kidnap someone.
I guess so, but that we'd have to look into it. But as far as I know, the other boy he moved to the other side of the country. I mean, I heard he moved to the west coast, so I would be very surprised if he was around Innsmouth.
Well, let's put it this way: the more details we can get, the more investigation we can do. And
I've...
we're the only people investigating because the police aren't. So we're the best bet to get him back.
I appreciate that. I mean, are you guys going to go to Innsmouth and?
Yes.
Not yes.
I mean, because I'll tell you, we don't visit him much there because Innsmouth's a horrible place. I'd rather see him in town. We went there once, and the whole place was so inhospitable. It was disgusting, that place. If anything's wrong, it's that town. What's his
What do you mean in that regard? Just feels wrong, or?
Yeah, absolutely everything. There's like a look to the people there. I mean, I don't really know much about it, but our local pastor, when he heard Brian was going out to Innsmouth, he tried to talk him out of it, and when he couldn't, he was very adamant that Brian be careful about Innsmouth. I don't know much, but maybe you want to talk to Dr. Wallace.
Oh.
Where can we find Dr. Wallace?
He is at the Asprey Church in Arkham, and he gives you the address. It's not a long way away.
Okay. Before we go, presuming we're going to go soon, I'm going to try and see a pic. Well, Can we
You're
see a
still with the
picture?
what? You're still with
Yeah.
the.
I'm still with the missus. I wanna, if I can, see a picture
that's a
of
good-
Ryan.
It's a good way to keep talking to us. Show me a picture of your son.
Show me a picture of your son.
I don't
Please.
have one handy as a
Okay.
DM right now, I'm afraid. But yeah.
Just pretend as we've seen him. Is that
Okay.
enough or not?
Yeah, he looks like a normal kid. He looks like a normal, young, optimistic kid.
Does he still have a bedroom in this house? Can we have a look? Or something?
He wasn't staying here. He's been staying with another couple, the Ipswich family.
Ipswich family. Okay.
Where are they staying?
He gives you an address. Again, it's somewhere you can get to.
Okay.
Okay, location.
Oh, sorry, not the Ipswich family. That's the location. He said
Oh,
the Gregg family. Sorry, my mistake.
The Gregg family. Okay.
and they live in town.
They're
I'm
a
not-
little out of town, but you could get there quickly.
Just in case these people are a bit weird, like they've got any weird pictures or anything, can I use spot hidden? Just in case they've got any like weird crucifixes and we've not spotted them.
You can search the place. Yeah, you can give
Yeah.
me a spot hidden check.
Julian stepped up his game since
Always
last time.
thinking. 85.
Always on his toes.
You can barely make out the walls.
see if he fails it. Can I also try it? One person do it.
I not really. I mean, like
Okay.
it's a bit like meta game. It's a bit gaming the system, isn't it? To like
Okay.
everyone to keep doing it. It's usually better if you're going to do something. Pick the best person at doing that. Thing.
Yeah,
I think mine's pretty high. It's.
It's 50, but it doesn't matter anyway. You failed, so whatever. So you guys got any more questions for them, or are you? Gonna...
give us something to think.
I think.
What was you studying at university?
Oh, that's a good question.
Business.
Oh, is that because you don't know, or because it's gonna say?
Perrin's face.
Do they not want to say? Or... Did they not want to say? Or...
You just didn't know, man.
Yeah, he was studying business. He always had ambitions of running his own store.
Okay.
Oh,
I thought I was a cover-up for a
that
sec.
makes sense to why he's working there.
Right.
Well, where to now? We're gonna get your son, miss. We're gonna get your son.
Well, thank you very much. I mean, even if he did it, I just want to see him again. Know he's okay.
We'll do our best to get him back to you. If we need to get in contact with you again, have you got a phone number or something we can take down to call you?
You can take a phone number, yeah.
Excellent.
Phone number.
Let me just put that in my giant mobile phone. Oh wait, do it early.
You get their Snapchat details.
So we've got 2 additional places.
We've got the pastors and we've got the family he's living with. Yeah, the pastor's going to give us information on the town, and I imagine the people he's living with will give us information on him. So at this stage, you think is more important. Do we have time to visit both these places in the one day or not?
Yeah, why not? Why
It's
not?
that ice cream truck.
Ice cream.
It is. Oh,
It'd be amazing if you ran out now screaming.
I got ice cream from that actual truck one time. It was lush.
Is that a Godzilla T-shirt, Kieran? Off topic.
Yes.
Good stuff.
So
Use
yeah,
the real
you
names.
guys,
I'm lagging.
He's lagging apart. Trent.
Yeah. It's just all robot.
Oh, okay, well.
Using my psychology.
Right,
we
but
gotta get on it. I mean,
Yeah. Let's meet up with Zav, and then we're going to go see the pastor.
Okay, sure. So you meet up with Zav, who tells you guys. I mean, I'm speaking for you for a moment. He tells you guys he got a really good deal on the car.
Fuck off.
Son, you got reamed.
Hey, Kinrail, since you're a mechanic, maybe you should have a quick look at some point and see if you think it's right.
Yeah, I'm surprised you
think
didn't ask me first.
I forgot. Even though we're good friends and all.
Right.
I forgot.
Can I quickly rejoin the call? I seem to have
Yeah,
lost
sure. Just drop it and
quality.
rejoin.
Yeah,
Should
be right
fine.
back.
Oh, we might lose video. Oh no, it's back.
Oh shit.
Hey.
Trent turned into a cat.
Oh, that's weird.
Aaron's webcam's gone, whereas the rest of us are...
Oh,
Oh, it's
there we
back.
I
Yeah.
just realised it kicked me out of the call because I'm surprised it didn't kick
Oh,
you guys out because you're
Yeah, because I'm the
Premium
Skype.
holder.
Yeah, anyway.
premium,
Whatever.
Sponsored by Skype.
So you guys head over. I mean, I guess you're taxiing around or taking trams and stuff around at the moment because someone's car is not available.
Is this going to take our funds by getting taxis and
I
trains.
might take a couple of dollars off you here and there, maybe.
Should we do that now or wait till later?
I will worry about money later. So anyway, so you guys head over to a church and to see the pastor, which they told you his name was Dr. Ezekiel
Dr.
Wallace.
Wallace. Sean Wallace.
Ezekiel Wallace.
Oh, so you said Sean Wallace.
Ezekiel.
Yeah, Ezekiel.
That is like a
black name.
Zav level name.
It is.
Zav and Kindle level name. Ezekiel. That's like a myth like.
Mythbusters.
Okay, right, let's go.
Myth.
We walk in. Are we knocking the door? What would you do?
It's a church.
Yeah.
All right, we walk in. Do we see him in the immediate surroundings?
Yeah, keep your voices down, lads. Don't upset any.
He's you see a pastor standing at the front of the church, he's like messing with the candles. You know, who knows what they're doing with those candles, but there's always someone messing with them. So he's messing with the candles.
When we open the door, does a big gust of wind blow out all the candles?
Yeah, actually it does. He's annoyed.
Oh, thanks, Bonnie.
Hey, you can't blame that on me. That was just natural occurrence. He should blame God.
Is this the kind of dialogue you're going to open with?
No.
I'm gonna
Is there anybody
sit.
else in the church, or just?
I'm gonna sit at the back of the chapel and watch for now.
There's like there's like a couple of old women scattered in the benches, but they're just praying and keeping them to themselves.
Okay.
Sat with them.
Right, we
right.
walk up to him. Okay, oh man, I've forgotten his name.
I'm sat at the back.
Ezekiel
Like
Wallace.
Wallace.
Mr. Wallace.
I got eyes on.
Hello?
Dr. Wallace. Excuse me, Dr. Wallace. We're currently investigating the disappearance of Brian Burnham. I wonder if I can ask you a few questions about him.
I mean, yes. If anything I can do to help, he was a very good lad. I know he had a rough past, but he's moved past that now, and I know his parents were proud of him, and we all were.
Right, we were told by his parents, we went to see his parents, and we heard that you heavily objected to him moving to Innsmouth. Is that the name of the place?
Innsmouth.
Innsmouth, I don't know.
Innsmouth is, I mean, if you'll excuse me, that place is a godforsaken town. The churches, or the churches I recognise, closed down, left that place a long time ago. God doesn't look on Innsmouth.
And is there any reason for this, or is it?
I don't like to talk about Innsmouth because it's better not to know about the place like that. It's better just not to go there. Just avoid it. You will be happier in your lives if you don't have we don't always need answers, and this is one of those times when you don't want answers.
I don't know what else to ask him, really.
Well, we could bring up that we have seen kind of weird stuff before.
We need to parapsychologist him. We need to either talk about what we have already seen and what we're trying to solve, and that anything he can give us can help us.
Where do you stand on evolution? No, I'm only joking.
Johnny.
Zav, Jesus.
Get out of here.
Yeah, well, we've currently some of our investigations have led us to some things that we would not call normal. So it's something we're acquainted with.
Look, you seem like good kids, and you're young. Do you really want to be messing with these kind of forces? There are things out there that the Bible talks of the devil, and there are worse things than that I've seen,
We've had our run-ins with dark forces.
Fighting the good fight, sir.
check out this scar.
You have a montage where he shows you his scars and you show you.
A montage.
Kinril had this really nice suit, but a bed ruined that for him.
Yeah, I've got a scar too on my chest.
Yeah.
I am untouched and perfect.
Ezekiel.
Yes.
Ezekiel. You mentioned a lot of the churches left Innsmouth. Could you, any of your friends in the parish still around near here who were there at any one point that we could possibly speak to who'd experienced anything?
Nobody talks about Innsmouth. I mean, I shouldn't be telling you anything right now, but that place, it's look, the people who left, not everyone is still around, and the people who are around, you're not going to get anything out of them. You don't want to be in Innsmouth. I mean, there is still a church there, but not one I would consider a real church.
Ezekiel, how are you a doctor?
Well, I was a missionary during the war. I travelled and did a lot of work. And I mean, why are you asking me about my qualifications?
I'm just curious as to why a doctor is working in a church.
That's not.
Am I the only one who thinks that's strange?
Yes.
That's not unusual. Many of our order are very highly trained, educated. We're not all born choosing God as a a path in life, and sometimes things happen that take us that way.
Right, let's just drop the bomb on this guy. Like we can
Oh.
either intimidate him
Like-
and say, "What have you seen? You're a doctor and you hate that place. What have you seen?" Should I roll?
You want to intimidate, do you?
Yeah, I've walked up and I'm getting.
Poor Ezekiel. I think we should ask him to bless us before you do that. Bless us, Father.
It's too late. It's too late. We'll ask him afterwards.
What are you doing? Are you intimidating him?
Yes.
Have you rolled?
What
My
the
God.
fuck? Exactly.
Have you rolled or?
Yeah, 46. It's
All right.
done.
All right. So
So
what do you
all I said was, "You're a doctor. You hate that place. What have you seen? You need to tell us."
Look,
Okay,
I
that's it.
please, I don't. This doesn't need to end in violence. I'll tell you what I want, but I'll tell you what you want to know. But just, well, this is a place of peace.
You don't want him to punch you, man.
What's your hit points, Ezekiel? You will
I-
die.
Look, I saw things. I saw things in my missionary days. I saw strange tribes worshipping strange things, and you see a lot of stuff. But every now and again, something sticks in your head. Something so chilling. And there was in the God, I'm going to have trouble with this. The Tumoto archipelago of French Polynesia. There was people would tell the legend of this island, this tribe that used to live there, and they had traffic with a race of fish devils, they called them, that came out of the sea. It was all this horrible tales of human sacrifice, and but it was so bad that even the neighboring tribes, they all had their own primitive rituals, but this was too much for them. I eventually managed to find someone who'd take me out there, but the whole place was gone. There was no sign of life, and when I asked later, people said that one day the neighboring tribes had enough of it, and even when they were so struggling and they had nothing, this one island would had plenty of food and plenty of fish, and it was all very strange, and eventually they took offense and wiped them out. Now that stuck with me for a long time, and it was the strange things you'd find there, these weird symbols. There was only like this horrifying imagery left on the island to show that anything had ever happened there. And for a while, I took it to be just tales. People told a lot of tales back then, but
Can you draw us the symbol that you saw?
I've got a notepad in my gear.
I wouldn't care to, but it wasn't so much just a symbol. It was a lot of different images of creatures, lots of ritualistic stuff, all very disgusting. But that's not enough. That isn't my problem. Because that happened. I saw a lot of strange things back in those days. But what chilled me is that, when one day when I ended up finding myself near Innsmouth, I was in a museum, and I saw a gold tiara, and the images on the tiara were the same as those from the island. But people told me this was from the gold plant, gold plant at gold factory at smelting place at in Innsmouth.
Innsmouth.
And the thing is, people from Innsmouth, I don't know what they're doing, but I fear for it, because there's have you heard of the Innsmouth look?
No.
It's the people of Innsmouth. They don't look like people from everywhere else. I hope you never go there, but if you go there, you'll see it. And there's something not right about that place and the people who live there. I don't know what it is, and I don't know how it connects to those those islanders. But it's something is not right, and I find the place deeply disturbing.
Do the people look a little bit tribal?
It's not tribal.
Oh.
They're
Fishy.
Well, I was going to say that explains the fishy smell when the guy.
Their eyes are bigger, their faces are more drawn. There's something not right, and some people thought it was a disease for a while, but I'm not so sure. I just know that there is nothing right about that place and the gods they worship.
Okay.
Thank you, Father.
That's a lot of info. Thank
I
you.
hope somebody wrote that down, that archipelago Toto thing.
You're gonna get a bow tie.
Can I do a Latin roll against him?
You can have like a Latin rap
Against it.
battle.
Latin rap.
Latin rap battle. Aye.
Latino heat.
I'm not sure what you.
No, he might be able to like give me some super Latin blessing thing.
Oh yeah, Ezekiel, could you bless us, please? We may end up going to Innsmouth. I'm not gonna lie.
Sure, he blesses you guys. But he does warn you once again not to go there, and no good can come of it.
So what stat do we gain from the blessing?
Nothing.
That's
Oh.
that's
Plus
Don't
10
worry,
strength.
I'll roll for Latin.
Perrin the atheist.
I'll roll for Latin.
Oofed. 33. What are you rolling for?
Latin.
Latin.
Let me just check. What's your Latin stat?
Oh!
40 and 20 or whatever it is. I don't know.
What are you gonna get from this?
You,
Speak Latin and understand.
you speak to him in Latin, and he says back in Latin, "Ah, you understand Latin? Great."
Right.
He's a nice
I
guy.
think we'll take a leave. Thank you very much, Mr. I forget.
Wallace. Dr.
Wallace.
Wallace.
Dr. Wallace. Right.
See ya. See ya.
Um,
See ya.